So, in today's video, we're going to be looking at what is the future of Ark right now, because it's not looking good at all. This isn't the latest community crunch, this is 355, but this is the one I wanted to look at. So here it shows you the Sabertooth concept for Ark 2, which actually looked pretty cool, to be honest. I like the colouring on that, so I can't wait to see that. But yes, Ark 2 has been delayed till the end of 2024. And we've also got some more news on Ark Survival Ascended. They said that Ark Survival Ascended would be free, but now you have to pay £50 for it, but you will get Ark 2 as well, except PlayStation 5 users just get Ark Survival Ascended by itself without Ark 2 for £40, which seems, to be honest, quite unreasonable. But then you also have to buy the DLCs, which is another £20, so it's about £90 to buy Ark that we already have, because I've already bought all the DLC, and it does say when it's releasing, Q4 of 2023, Q1 of 2024, Q1 of 2024, and Q2 of 2024 for the DLCs. But Ark Survival Ascended will be out in August. All of the PvP and just official servers, all of those are going. It does show what they're adding, but like the loss of servers and us having to buy Ark again is just something which many people are not willing to do. So I would definitely urge Wildcard to stop what they're doing in this instance and just make Ark Survival Ascended free, but you could have maybe like a bundle or something to get Ark 2. Like maybe like a £20 bundle for Ark Survival Ascended and Ark 2, but Ark Survival Ascended with all the DLC on that, because we already have the base game. And many people don't want to pay for it again, and I don't want to pay for it again either, so they're kind of killing their game. Ark Survival Ascended. You may have heard of it. There's some new update news, so let's get into it. So, the price has gone up by £10, but this includes all of the DLC now. So it was £50 with just the island and Scorched Earth, but now it is £60 with all the DLC, except you don't get Ark 2. But to be honest, this is quite a big bonus. The release times are all the same for the DLCs, and also something which I skipped over previously, Survival of the Fittest is also coming at launch of Ark Survival Ascended with this upgrade. So in that regard, that is also a great thing that they've added. Obviously, as you probably do know by now, Xbox One and all the Xbox Ones, like the One S, the One X, and all PlayStation 4s, also including the Switch, won't be getting this upgrade because their hardware can't cope with it. The good thing also is you can play the base version of Ark Survival Evolved still on the consoles and PC when you're getting this upgrade, so it's not like you can't return to the original version of Ark, like when there was a graphical update in the past with like all the UI updates and things. I think that was like 2017, 2018, when all the new UI came out. Something which I also didn't touch upon is all of the community maps will be released all over 2024. So, you know, all the expansions will also be out as well, the paid expansions, but the community created maps will also be upgraded. Now, this creature's winner for this community creature is this, I can't pronounce it, but it's the Rhino Gnatha. And to be honest, it actually looks pretty decent. That could be a very reasonable flying mount. Right, now there's something which I am extremely excited about for the new version of Ark. They are including NVIDIA DLSS. Now this is a big thing for me because I've got an RTX GPU, so I can take advantage of this to play at higher resolutions and still get a high frame rate, because Ark doesn't run very well, frankly, even on what I've got. Anything above 1080p. I can't even really push 1080p Epic and get 60 FPS on my computer, frankly. So DLSS will be a very worthy improvement. Also, there will be snap point improvements, so that is much better for building. You get wild babies now, so you can just find baby creatures roaming in the wild. Currently you do have Kairukus, like baby Kairukus in the wild, but now you can get baby of any creature. Also, another big thing is cross-platform multiplayer is being added, and it is going to be fantastic because I've got many people that play Ark on Xbox and I play on PC, and I actually bought an Xbox to play with them. But with this, you don't need to do that anymore. Every platform, well, Xbox, PC and PS4, they can all play together, which is also very good for survival of the fittest. Some people might say it's not that good because PC has an unfair advantage, but considering that these upgrades are coming out to the newer consoles, I think PC doesn't have too much of an advantage as Ark is running at 60 FPS on the newer consoles. Also, from the 7th to the 24th of this month, which is April, there is the Easter event. It includes all the usual stuff such as the Easter creature colours, and you'll get boosted event rates. Just to end off today, Wildcard have also announced that there is going to be a new story-based map coming to Ark at some point in 2024. Everyone thought Genesis Part 2 was the end, and before that, Extinction. But Wildcard has confirmed they will release a paid map for Ark to continue the story because of the delay of Ark 2, which is supposed to come out by the end of 2024. But who knows? It could be delayed even further than that, and if you do think that, or you have any other theories, put them in the comments down below. I'll be happy to reply and respond to them. Also, if there's anything else that you would like to know, or if I missed any information in this video that you would like me to pick up on, then also leave a comment down below of what you suggest as well, and then I will take that forward for the next Ark update video. But anyway, with that, that is going to be the end of today's video. I hope you're excited for ASA. This is going to be a really big upgrade. I really hope that it has massive performance gains, like Wildcard is saying, because that is going to be so good for so many people. Some people are still a bit annoyed at the price tag, but you really can't say no to this. New models for Ark Survival Ascended, Ark Exploit Rewards, and another drama with Snail Games. So, Community Crunch 361 is here, and the first thing that we have been given is more models for Ark Survival Ascended. So we will probably get weekly updates for Ark Survival Ascended models. This shows the difference between smithies, mortar and pestles, the cooking pot, and the sleeping bag in Ark. Starting with the smithy appears to just be a general upgrade with the textures being improved and just some more tools being laid on the table. The cooking pot seems to have something inside it now compared to the original, so we may see what we're cooking bubbling away in the cooking pot. The mortar and pestle now seems to have some kind of tomato sauce and some kind of tinto berries, perhaps hinting at some kind of medical brew, but I do like this new, just busier design. And the sleeping bag has had quite a big change as well. It now also has a proper pillow, being just a wrapped bit of leather. It also just has several flaps on here, making it seem a lot more cozy. Who knows, when we respawn, we could be seen slipping out of the sleeping bag or out of a bed, just getting ready for the days of Ark. As I have stated in a previous video, they will be showing gameplay shortly before release, so that is around August time. Also, there is now an exploit, bug and bounty. These are all the issues that are stated here, and you will get several cash prices for doing these. Some of them even up to $2,000 US. So, if you want a bit of cash, make sure to start going on these and see if you can fix any of these exploits. It's also just great for the community as you're helping out all of the bugs with Ark. Some of them will only give you Amazon gift cards like the last two here, but most of them are just normal cash.
Oh my god. What?
All the members of the attacking tribes are banned.
This is insane! No flippin' way!
We're using a Fabi against them.
Did you shoot him with a gun? They banned everyone!
Start giving people the reason for their bans. Just don't play Conquest.
This is insane that they can get away with this.
But now there is an issue which we should really raise concern to, coming from Snail Games. Many respected content creators have been globally banned from Ark official servers, being banned on the Conquest servers. Quite a lot of these people are very respected YouTube creators who do not cheat or do any kind of things like that on official servers. They have documented how absolutely stupid it is that this is happening to them. I will leave links in the description to those channels. You should really go support them, as their content has kind of been cut out of the window, essentially just taking the content that they make away from them. The community was already kind of angry since the ASA reveal, but now they have made it even worse. I'm pretty sure this is not a fault with Wildcard, as Snail Games is the one who runs the Conquest servers, not Wildcard, but this is something that we should really raise awareness to, and one of them needs to come out with a response and reason why. If that be Wildcard stating a reason or Wildcard pushing Snail Games to give out an answer. Currently, no one from the two companies has stated an opinion, just staying silent. But if the community is to stay happy, this issue needs to be addressed, as it is getting absolutely terrible nowadays, and you can't just take content creators' content essentially out of their hands, handicapping them from creating content. So definitely go support those creators. I will leave a link in the description. Right, now onto something a little bit lighter. As of right now, the EVO event would have just ended, being Monday, May the 15th, but I would like to know your feedback on the EVO event. And also in the tagged clips and videos is an Axeman video. The Axeman's a great content creator, love his content. And also Paterafire, they showed a short here. I don't know why they didn't show his latest video, but I guess support shorts. Ark has a new tree. Ark 2 has been delayed again. And the Fasilasuchus will be the new creature added to Scorched Earth. So, in the latest community crunch, we got this image here of a tree in Ark Survival Evolved and a tree in Ark Survival Ascended. But you can see a very large increase of detail, especially in the bark, but also on the leaves. I don't really get why they didn't use a creature, but I guess Ark Survival Ascended is just going to have some really detailed trees. Gameplay they will be showing shortly before the release, so it should be around sometime in August. Luckily, Ark has said that the tree is not just what we've done, but we're just showing you a glimpse behind the curtain. You will see more in the weeks ahead and when we launch. As you may or may not know, the Fasilasuchus is going to be the new creature added to Scorched Earth for Ark Survival Ascended, probably coming out for launch, but who knows at this point. Its concept and dossier will be shared in the weeks to come, and it won with over 49,000 votes. For reference, here's the Fasilasuchus for scale, and it might just be a bit of a larger thorny dragon, packing even more of a punch. Ark is getting a sponsored mod program, so if you're looking to sign up, Ark is accepting applications all the way till June the 6th, so sign up if you're interested. We have some examples for mods of this class, and paintball is one of those. Grab your friends and gear up for some paintball. The paintball mod lets you craft your own custom arenas with fast-paced action. Similar to older FPS arena games, this mod works on PvE as well. Tania Stella. The Renewable Alpha is a pretty unique map that hides a lot of surprises. This map even includes several unique creatures that fit the themes of its deceptively large environment. You'll find a lot of incentive to explore and see the many sights it has to offer, but make sure you go prepared. Nyrendil, a beautiful little map that feels a lot like a fairy tale countryside. You'll find a strong contrast between environments organised in both overworld and underground biomes. Just a short update for the Ark EVO event, there will be no EVO event this week. The Ark Survival Ascended drops are also being updated. As you can see here, here's an example of the Ark drop and the Ark Survival Ascended drop. I think a little bit more impressive than the tree, so it should be a really nice addition. We also have the Carnotaurus leather saddle concept. This is for Ark 2, so this isn't going to be Ark Survival Ascended, but it is looking really flashy and quite cool. Also, the Carnotaurus model is a big step up from the one in the current game. As of right now, Ark Community Crunch 369.
Nice.
has just come out, and there is so much good news revealed for Ark that came out this week. Firstly, the community creature winner for Ragnarok was the Gigantoraptor. Now personally for me, I thought it would be quite small, but considering that it sounds a bit like a Giga, I don't know why I thought this, and if you look at the scale, the Gigantoraptor is absolutely massive, so I wonder how it is going to be implied into the game. I have a feeling that this creature will have something to do with eggs, as the taming method may be harvesting eggs from a nest, but I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty sure you can check on the website to see what the features and the dossier of the Gigantoraptor are. Well, now that I've found the dossier for the Gigantoraptor, there is an ability called Mother's Fury, which will allow them to grapple threats far larger than other animals their size. So this could end up being really useful for taming, but I think it's going to be more used for combat. You can find this dossier on a Reddit post. Now, if you didn't know, ASA has had a price drop, but a little bit of a confusing one. At launch, when ASA launches, it will be released for $39.99, but when Scorched Earth releases, it will be $44.99. But if you do pay at launch, you will not have to pay the extra $15. But once Scorched Earth is released, it will be $45. So make sure to cash into ASA early. Also, another good thing is mods are going to be available right from day one, exclusively on every platform through Overwolf. Also, if you were wondering about premium mods, they'll not be released till later in the year, so it will only be free mods from the launch of ASA. Maybe these will be introduced when Scorched Earth releases later in this year. This week, there is community creature submissions for Arboration, so if you do want to participate in that, make sure to go vote. For some reason, it wasn't up last week, but this week, now finally, we do have the creature submissions, so if you want to vote in that, make sure to go to survivetheark.com and then put your votes in. Also, you may need to wait for a bit, as there are some issues with new accounts and voting for Arboration creature submissions. The only main rule is that it can't be a fantasy creature, it has to be a dinosaur that has lived previously in time. Personally, I think they missed a bit with this one, as Arboration really is a fantasy kind of map with creatures like the Rock Drake and the Reaper, but just remember, it is going to be an existing dinosaur. You've got till 1 PM Pacific time on July the 17th to vote for this, so if you are interested, really, just get voting as soon as possible. There is also an EVO event going on, so on official servers you will have a very nice 2x boost, and on Conquest servers a 5x boost, so enjoy that. That will be ending on Monday, July the 10th. Also, just a quick thing to make you laugh, I think this raptor artwork is just really funny. What do you think? Comment your thoughts down below. Right, this is now going into last week's community crunch, but I think there is some really useful information here. Ark Survival Ascended is going to ship later this year for the Xbox Series consoles, PlayStation 5 and PC. So sadly, if you have an Xbox One or PS4 console, this will not be coming to you. Now, also, a reason why this price has been cut is you are only getting the island on launch and not Scorched Earth, because Unreal Engine 5 is being constantly updated, so they have said it is very challenging to work with Unreal Engine 5.2, and who knows when 5.3 will come out. This has also hindered the progress of Ark 2, but they said that they are very happy to still announce that ASA will be coming out in the very near future. If you're looking for gameplay, that will be close to the launch, so you can probably see it sometime in September, and the official networks are planned to be shut down on September 30th, so get your server time in before ASA launches. You will be able to transfer your save files as well, especially with a service like Nitrado. Also, we have more weapon comparisons for ASA compared to ASE. This is just showing a bow and arrow, a pickaxe, a hatchet and a club. To be honest, there isn't too much difference, it's just more refined, but the club is taking a much more natural look than what it does in ASE. Also, if you did not know, Ark Survival Evolved has a pretty rubbish fishing system. So now the Ark 2 fishing system has been announced. Obviously, there's still going to be the same kind of just generic fishing rod, but now you have things such as bobbers and lures to add instead of just bait. But also, this fishing rod model looks vastly superior to the original Ark model. Now, there is also many more types of fish, such as sturgeon, trout and elixir. The coelacanth was already in the original game, but it is very nice to see all of these other types of fish being added in the game, and I wonder what benefits each type of fish will have for taming. Also, if you do want to see some good things about ASA, you can watch my video on it, or you can watch Hod's video. Hod's video is probably a lot better than mine, so if you want more information, go check out his. But if you want a more brief description, then you can go check out mine. New models for Ark Survival Ascended, Ark Exploit Rewards, and another drama with Snail Games. So, Community Crunch 361 is here, and the first thing that we have been given is more models for Ark Survival Ascended. So we will probably get weekly updates for Ark Survival Ascended models. This shows the difference between smithies, mortar and pestles, the cooking pot, and the sleeping bag in Ark. Starting with the smithy appears to just be a general upgrade with the textures being improved and just some more tools being laid on the table. The cooking pot seems to have something inside it now compared to the original, so we may see what we're cooking bubbling away in the cooking pot. The mortar and pestle now seems to have some kind of tomato sauce and some kind of tinto berries, perhaps hinting at some kind of medical brew, but I do like this new, just busier design. And the sleeping bag has had quite a big change as well. It now also has a proper pillow, being just a wrapped bit of leather. It also just has several flaps on here, making it seem a lot more cozy. Who knows, when we respawn, we could be seen slipping out of the sleeping bag or out of a bed, just getting ready for the days of Ark. As I have stated in a previous video, they will be showing gameplay shortly before release, so that is around August time. Also, there is now an exploit, bug and bounty. These are all the issues that are stated here, and you will get several cash prices for doing these. Some of them even up to 2,000 US dollars. So if you want a bit of cash, make sure to start going on these and see if you can fix any of these exploits. It's also just great for the community as you're helping out all of the bugs with Ark. Some of them will only give you Amazon gift cards like the last two here, but most of them are just normal cash.
No! Oh my god. What?
All the members of the attacking tribes are banned.
This is insane! No flippin' way!
We're using a Fabi against them.
Did you shoot him with a gun?
They banned everyone!
Start giving people the reason for their bans.
Just don't play Conquest.
This is insane that they can get away with this.
But now there is an issue which we should really raise concern to, coming from Snail Games. Many respected content creators have been globally banned from Ark official servers, being banned on the Conquest servers. Quite a lot of these people are very respected YouTube creators who do not cheat or do any kind of things like that on official servers. They have documented how absolutely stupid it is that this is happening to them. I will leave links in the description to those channels. You should really go support them as their content has kind of been cut out of the window, essentially just taking the content that they make away from them. The community was already kind of angry since the ASA reveal, but now they have made it even worse. I'm pretty sure this is not a fault with Wildcard, as Snail Games is the one who runs the Conquest servers, not Wildcard, but this is something that we should really raise awareness to, and one of them needs to come out with a response and reason why. If that be Wildcard stating a reason or Wildcard pushing Snail Games to give out an answer. Currently no one from the two companies has stated an opinion, just staying silent. But if the community is to stay happy, this issue needs to be addressed as it is getting absolutely terrible nowadays, and you can't just take content creators' content essentially out of their hands, handicapping them from creating content. So definitely go support those creators. I will leave a link in the description. Right, now onto something a little bit lighter. As of right now, the EVO event would have just ended, being Monday, May the 15th, but I would like to know your feedback on the EVO event. And also in the tagged clips and videos is an Axeman video. The Axeman's a great content creator, love his content. And also Paterifire, they showed a short here. I don't know why they didn't show his latest video, but I guess support shorts. Ark 2 has a new building system. Ark Switch now has small tribe servers. And there are DLCs coming to Ark Survival Ascended. So in Community Crunch 362, the first thing we got was the new building system. As you can see here, all the structures use the kind of standard primitive theme, which will be the theme for Ark 2, and it also seems that you can still paint and customize structures. Also, as seen by an Ark Twitter post, all of these structures have been made in the Ark 2 engine, so you'll be able to make these when the game eventually releases in 2025. It also shows you the craftable items that you will get, such as foundations, walls, door frames and pillars, doors, slopes and railings. And you can find pillars all over the buildings in many different angles, so I wonder how snap points are going to work with buildings like this. But also, in and amongst everything, we can see dinosaurs. As you can see here, there is an Anki, which has already been revealed to us. We also have a Brachiosaurus, which has also been revealed, and a Pteranodon. But there's also this creature over here, which no one's really sure what it is. Most will say it's a parasaur, which I can probably agree on, but there's something else about it. The fact that it is sitting down. Does this mean that we can get our creatures to sit down instead of standing up for eternity? Hopefully, as that could be a useful feature. This could also be able to get them to regenerate their health and stamina faster. As of right now, there's still an Ark Evo event and it will be around till Monday. So if you wanted to do the Evo event, make sure to hop on now. The Ark Apocalypse servers were wiped on Friday, and you can expect your next wipe on June the 16th, 2023. So, finally, Ark Switch players are getting some love. Small tribes are coming to Ark Switch. All of the names of them are listed here with all of the maps that are on Switch. So if you are a Switch player and you're interested in small tribe servers, jump on, and I'm glad that they're finally showing the Switch community some love. But also, Snail Games has revealed that they are releasing DLCs for Ark Survival Ascended. Recently, they gathered up to have a meeting to discuss what would happen for the future of Ark. Here's what they had to say.
The Ark 2 has been delayed. Actually, in now, maybe now to Ark 2, there's several of the DLC being in the pipeline. The Ascended is one of them. And Ascended starting with Unreal 5, and then there coming more DLC. 1 or 2 DLC that's in pipeline will be released before the Ark 2.
1 or 2 DLCs coming to Ark 2. The fact that they said 1 or 2 kind of suggests that the second one is not really in any state of development right now, and they're focusing on the first one. So I think we can at least expect 1, but 2 might be a little bit too much. It's surprising that Snail Games still aren't talking about their fans and how big of an issue that is. For some reason, they are trying to avoid it, so still, like last week, I plead you to finally give an answer for this. We are ending today with some sad news. The mod creator Hulk has recently just passed away. If you didn't already know, Hulk was an essential creator in the Ark modding community, putting out many mods, some of which I even use. But also, it did seem like in April he was having health issues, as he stated in a comment in the community. But the thing is, most people didn't react well to this and were just sad that he was taking some of his mods down. He also linked his PayPal to see if anyone would support him, and I think little did, which is pretty sad to be honest. But I will still link it into the description if you want to help for any funeral costs or anything like that. I don't know if any of Hulk's family actually have this PayPal account, but you know, you might as well donate to the cause, as this is a really sad loss of an essential mod creator. Ark Survival Ascended. You either love it or hate it, and there is a lot of controversy around it and Wildcard at the moment, and there is a lot of news to cover. And also, should you even consider buying ASA as a game in general, as what even are the benefits of getting it, and what will you even get with it? Now, the first conspiracy, which I want to talk about, has some involvement with Steam, and many people are saying ASA is simply delayed because Ark Survival Evolved isn't on Steam at the moment, even though Wildcard said here it is coming out late October, whereas Ark 2 you can find on the Steam page today. But I can tell you, a Wildcard developer confirmed this is not true. But also, I'm going to talk about ASA's new coming creatures. Firstly, the Fatalasuchus, which is going to be the island's new Ark creature, and one I am extremely excited for.
And when you look at its base stats, you can tell this thing is going to pack a punch with its melee, have enough health to actually stand up to something, and have a very decent amount of stamina as well, while always having a reasonable torpidity stat. Its torpor isn't too bad. Its left click will deal a bite, which will do 52 base damage and will inflict a bleed. Its right click will do a headbutt parry, which will do 47 base damage. And if that is timed correctly, it will block all of the damage dealt, and that attack will be completely rendered useless. But it doesn't stop there. The Facilosuchus is also immune to electrocution, bleeding, fire, radiation, and sandstorms. Definitely, this thing is going to be a really OP creature and one worth the tame. Next up, we have the Gigantoraptor. And sadly, unlike the Facilosuchus, we have significantly less information. But we do know for a fact this thing will release on the Raasclark DLC map. And you'll probably tame one of these things by stealing its eggs from the nest. And we can probably guess what biome it will spawn in. This will probably spawn in the desert biome or lava biomes, as they do seem to be very desert type creatures. But sadly, we don't know anything more than that. And next on the list is the Yi Ling, or the original Yi Kui, but now it's called Yi Ling since the community crunch, whenever it was when they changed the name, which kind of makes sense as it relates to this thing being a sort of T-Rex-like creature. And if you read the dossier, it says this thing is a really great hunting mount, and it tends to like smaller prey. So you can probably expect a knockout taming method here, but we don't have anything more than that. And next up, we have the Shastasaurus. And compared to the others, we have a little bit more information, as the dossier is a lot more descriptive on what this creature actually does. As you can see here, this is going to be an absolute beast of a tame, and actually maybe a passive tame, as it says in the dossier it is very similar to the Ichthyosaurus, except it also says you can mount turrets to this thing, and I think torpedoes too, which is absolutely insane, as no other Ark creature at the moment has that ability. And it also says it has echolocation too, so I'm really looking forward to see how that's implemented. But anyway, that is all the news I have for you today. I hope you have found out something and are now not worried about ASA's delay, and I will see you all later. Bye.